Hello and welcome back. It's been a while since I've played this game, at least in this format where I continue the Union campaign. This is a different army though than what I left off with at the last time I played with Antietam. I just played through normal again, and my army now looks like this. It has 130,000 men in it after Antietam, and I still have 1,000 recruits that I'm not sure where to put because all these brigades here have the max limit according to their officers, so there's no more room for men. Perhaps they can have a gun there. Anyways, let's go to the battle, and we're gonna play Iuka. Iuka here first, and before this, I actually just tried it with my second corps, and it turned out they are virtually useless. So I'll have to use my first corps, which is my better corps, for it. Okay, so the rebels have taken position here, and we're going to go at them as usual. I'm not going to use the elite infantry here. Instead, I'm going to try digging out some less experienced troops here. See if I can train some brigade commanders. Okay, that should do it. So the goal is that we're gonna move around their flank up here. And yeah, as I said, I started a new campaign here, and I don't know if it surprises me, but but it's just amazing how every time I start a new campaign, how quickly I get sort of caught up with it and just keep playing. I started this campaign here yesterday, and today I am here. So I think that's yeah, that's something about the game, how it'll sort of drag you in and just that you think about it a lot. Some of the changes since I last played is that cover is slightly less efficient now, which I think is good for the game. It was almost like troops were invulnerable when they were in cover, and it is slightly less so. So we'll see how that affects Fredericksburg, for example. I heard there have been some large changes to it, and I haven't played it since I tested it in the beta version. Yeah, so that will prove interesting too once we get there. Also, it'll be interesting with me having such a large army this time. I'm counting on having about 140,000 maybe. I'm going to make a 5th corps and bring that too, so I'll have a lot of units on the field, and I guess I can be slightly grateful now that the map is in bits and not in one large piece, because that would be a huge amount of troops to move around. So we're encountering the first skirmishers, and I'm gonna move up my artillery here just to be in a position to bombard any troops in the open here. Let's try and make sure we don't get caught in column formation, which is never a good thing. And I want to try moving really far around them, because I think I know there's an open flank up here. At least I suspect it, so I don't have to go straight at the fortifications. But anyway, Johnson made it into cover fairly safely. Actually, I wanted this guy to move around here so they don't get too bunched up. Let's target the artillery here. Forcing the skirmishers back. Another artillery or a cavalry unit guarding the way here, and these troops are just here to make sure they don't. Actually, they're there to make sure the AI doesn't do anything. It's there to move in once the attack starts here, and I'll be able to move in at them from different angles. So that's the goal. Just need to push back this cavalry unit here. Let's keep Grant coming in as well. just trying to make a line here in the woods to drive back the frontal forces. And I think we can move back, or move the artillery a bit closer for more effect. And see if some skirmishers won't take care of the cavalry there. And as you may know, the next battle is Ultimate General, or not Ultimate General, just Gettysburg, which I personally am looking very much forward to. It's probably one of the biggest battles in this game, both in terms of numbers and in terms of size, so that'll be a lot of ground, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the battle looks with this new engine here. Another reason why these troops are here, so I can move up on any exposed flank as well. Okay, so there is actually an open flank up here. I'll try exploiting that. Let's see if we can keep these guys in line. I actually want to just move in here this way and then perhaps charge green. Now if I can get rid of Martin here, that would be a good start, and then I can move in and clear the field, so to speak. They don't have that many troops, so I just need to catch them in an off position, which is what I'm trying to move them into. I'd really like to get rid of Martin though before I charge, because otherwise he'll be in support. Okay, there we go. And let's move in a bit closer here. I wonder if I can target Clarkson. Yep. There we go. Okay, I think it's all perfect now to charge this guy. Just keep firing on him in the fortification, and then with the overwhelming numbers coming in on the other side, I think we should break him fairly easily. Just keeping this guy occupied. Well, yep, there he goes. And we'll just keep moving forward here. And if I can just destroy this artillery piece here, that would be great. And I think I can charge this guy now. The road is clear for that. Might take one volley from Wade here, but otherwise I should be able to move in the rear here and destroy the artillery. Yep, and there goes 2nd Brigade in the line. Let's just move up here. Come on, you guys, get moving. Might as well run this guy, he's tired anyway. Come on. Then we need to get rid of Martin quickly, because he can shoot directly into the flank of everyone else. Treat Johnson here, so at least we don't get stacked fire. Come on, fire at this guy. And Martin is gone. The question is there if I should keep pushing or not, because they do have like a brigade here. Sort of in the way, and I still have one fresh brigade. I think they're gonna keep moving up here in the forest. I think the cost of not doing it might be greater than actually doing it. So. They have a lot of men in there. I think I'll try clearing out the fortification here. And then not move any further. It's already pretty far, but yeah. Okay, so he was broken fairly easily. We lost 2 brigadier generals though, which is not that great. I don't have many don't have many commanders in my Union army here. Whoa, where did he come from? I think, did they occupy the fortification again? I think so. It's a bit unfortunate, but okay then. Just see if we can blast him out of it again. Yep. We can use it to cause some heavy melee damage to him. Yep. There we go. Okay, so the battle is pretty much over now, so I'll just scroll through the rest of it here. Can move artillery up here to keep it safe. There's no real reason to use any of the supplies. And let's just triple speed it. Doesn't seem like that heavy losses. 1600 maybe? What's interesting is I will have to have enough army organization to make a 5th corps for Fredericksburg, something I've never had before. So I'm excited to see how that will look on the map. And it'll be a lot of troops for sure. I guess 2 corps in reserve then, and yeah, that will make a lot of brigades at Maurice Heights. Not all useful brigades, but you know, brigades nonetheless. Oops, that was a mistake. Just slightly tired of this guy. I want to see if I can capture him as well. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Retreat out of here. Spamming F. Okay, so that should be the end of that battle. Anyway, yeah, not sure what else to say really here at this point. So it's always, not always, but it sometimes gets a bit boring in the end. And you can just sort of sit around and wait for it to end. Good thing they didn't decide to capture the supplies here. Is this the end of that? 3,000? Okay. It's a bit strange, but okay. And Confederate Brigade actually killed the most men. That's interesting. And 2 wounded, which is not that great. I'll have majors to replace them. I'm gonna have to steal. I have a 3-star here actually. Gonna have to steal some from this core here. Let's see how we should do it. It's a colonel here, so maybe. No, that's not really good. He'll be useless. So if we do this, and this, and then like that, that's at least 1. And we'll get the Lieutenant General out of there and into the 1st Corps position here. Sorry, General Grant. Keep the experience bonus, and I quite like this one. It has sort of a balance to it, and cover seems good here. And let's see how much veterans cost to replace. Still need to find. Okay, they have a. I guess they can be Major General then. These guys don't actually need anyone important in charge. Sorry, Iron Brigade. Okay, so we can have Grant here. And they can be veterans. And we can have John Gibbon here. There we go. And it's very tempting to keep those at 2 stars. See if I can afford it at the end of the day here. And I've given up on these 2 deciding which is better, so I've just decided to take the stat increase instead. This guy also drops out of 2 stars. After just a few men actually. How much does that cost? 23,000? Don't really have anything in the armory. This guy gets to keep his veterancy for sure. And I needed take the medicine skill for now and then 1 army organization point before Fredericksburg. Okay, let's just do it. And this guy can wait. Okay, so I'll see you in the next battle then. Bye.